But yeah, so you know what I'm saying, like so should we do an intro? Because I mean it's only 15 minutes, you want to just keep going, or I mean
yeah, we can do an intro.
Alright, so
What's going on? It's Kimontae, aka Cents. You know, don't forget the dollar sign.
Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? They shine, otherwise known as Taz or King Taz, because there's only one king of the South. And goddamn, it's Nolan boys, goddamn. But no, we back, and we just having a nice little conversation about
some organic shit.
Some very organic shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of organic, I'm not gonna get into all that, because I was gonna relate that to like nature biologically, because we is talking about sexuality. You know, I ain't gonna get into all that, because you know people get, you know, it ain't nothing like that.
But all that time though, because we already know. Like,
I mean, you know, I feel like, you know,
we free thinkers over here.
I feel like naturally. Okay, well, to give context, we was talking about, you know, when you're a stand-up guy, when you are like, when you walk, when you carry yourself a certain way, no matter what kind of front a female is putting up, she's going to, you know what I'm saying, like that right there, like you can't front on that. You know what I'm saying? When you move in a certain way, when you carry yourself a certain way, you know what I'm saying? They want to put out to the world, oh fuck niggas, and man ain't shit. Get around a guy who got his shit together.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And his mind, and his physical work.
That's most important. You know, a man talking that talk, got knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? Know he a king. You know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking he know, you know, low level as I'm trying to be a gangster. I'm trying to goddamn, you know, I'm a street nigga. I'm a real nigga. Real nigga, in my opinion, are always niggas that's themselves, keeping it authentic with themselves, keeping it G with themselves. That's a real nigga in my book. So, but that's what he was talking about. A real man, and this is the quote. A real man always bring out that little girl out of a woman, and that's not even to, you know, say anything like to down women.
Yeah, again, we ain't gonna be apologized for what we say. We ain't gonna bite our tongues.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
really what it is. Like even, I feel like even if for the person who probably would have gotten offended by that,
yeah, they
probably have experienced that already.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I remember Aaron saying, like the reason why she likes to be in control is because she felt helpless at one point when she was, I think she said when she was dealing with somebody or something, and she don't like that feeling, you know. So you know what it feels like for someone.
I
believe so. Was
it me? I don't know what
it may have been you.
It wasn't me, bro, because we didn't do it helpless. I wasn't putting her through shit.
No, but it's just like a power dynamic thing. Like I'll call it energy, like, you know,
helpless could
masculine
be,
energy.
You know what, helpless could be looked at as like over romantic too, like super wanting to be around somebody type shit.
Oh, like you have no control over
like how much you really
fuck with somebody. Like, you can't even hide the feelings.
Yeah.
That's when you know you like, okay, this nigga got some like voodoo shit.
But no, see, that's you know, it don't even have to be helpless though. Like it's gonna be brought out of you.
Yeah.
Real emotion. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I feel like it's definitely a big front on the end of, you know, cause she, you know, like they walk a certain way with you when y'all in public. You know what I'm saying? Even for a female who might not be gay, you know what I'm saying? She just really be on some.
Yeah, feminist. You know,
feminists, but niggas in general. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Even for them, like they get around a nigga that's on this shit.
Yeah, they love saying like that. The little famous meme going around with goddamn Mike Epps and Ice Cube, and they was like, a real nigga. I ain't never had that in my life. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You ain't seen that?
Right, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I ain't never had that.
And the fact
I'm trying to see what that is.
I feel like the fact that they talk about it and they harp on it so much goes to show that they care and they matter. It matters. They care about the situation and it matters. Like if you really, if it was really fuck niggas, like if it was fuck somebody, would you be texting them all the time?
Would they be on your mind?
Talking about them?
Would you post about them? You know, would that stress you out?
Would it stress you out? That's right on the money.
Would that stress you out?
No, it probably would. It probably would. So, you know, yeah, like that's my take on it. But as far as me and Aaron, bro, I mean, everything cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still like it's some shit. Like at the same time, like I just gotta learn to just like
slow it down.
Slow it down and just like see that like she fuck with me for real. You know what I'm saying? And just like, cause I be feeding into that shit too. Cause I be seeing that shit so much. I be thinking that it's real, but it's not.
Facade,
that shit is
bro.
facade.
We should
like
hop on that as far as like the tough, you know, like front that women put on when it comes to just they stance on a lot of shit and how in reality you wanna, you know what I'm saying, be more feminine. You wanna like be more submissive. You wanna like, you don't wanna always have to be Miss Independent. I have to pay it for everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't need.
Girls hate paying their own money, bro. They hate paying their own money. Like at the end of the day, nigga love the goddamn. Hey. Girls don't like that shit at all.
No, for sure. Like it's just a certain kind of like, you know, I keep saying energies because I'm really big on that, and it's just, you know exactly when you encounter something like that, because you just gonna feel that shit in your soul. You can be like, you know, this is a real nigga.
Right, facts.
You know, not saying he's some tough ass guy, but just saying as far as like a man and what it means to be a stand up guy, he fits those criteria.
All right, speaking to that though, sometimes that like, I feel like it's even females out here who like so much feed into their own like image of what they put out into the world, that based on the type of dude that they probably always typically like, which got them on that thing about which got them on that. Sometimes they'll even like really try to fight that shit. If like, say like my sister really likes a nigga who's rough around the edges.
Yeah, thugs.
Really likes a nigga who rough around the edges.
Yeah.
So if she get on that train of fuck niggas, when a nigga who still got the ash in his knuckles coming around and she don't know, like if she falling for the shit internally, externally, she gonna be really against that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna be really trying to fight that shit.
You gotta explain what you mean by that. What you mean?
Like
the kind of guy like we.
Like she don't know. I mean, just like when y'all talk about, like, first she'll bring him up, but then talk about how much like she ain't fucking with him. Type shit like.
Like you mean like a.
Oh yeah, like we be out, and then like, oh, you seen such and such that was there? Oh yeah, he be trying to talk to me. I don't even want him. You do, because then 2 weeks from then they be on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just, you know, I feel like it's just a lot of like. I feel like it's a lot of just hurt and like
that's a big
trauma. Like people, I feel like a lot of like maybe like, you know, like with media and shit, like movies we watch, Disney Channel and shit like that, expectations, images that is put in our head, formulas of how people fall in love and how the white picket fence and all of this shit. Like maybe not even with the whole marriage part, but just still like on, you know, what is the criteria of like in which people, me your age, decide to like engage with each other on that kind of level. Like the criteria that criteria list, like if you really want to like get into that, like what is it for real? Like fat ass, titties, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's funny because me and someone was talking about this recently, talking about how like what happens to the, you know, niggas liking like Aaliyah's, like, you know, what happened to that kind of like that style in women? Like what happened to that? Even
that's kind of, you know, that's so true. Like a pleasant looking chick.
Like Aaliyah's, Nia Long.
Nia Long's, yeah.
All the baddies from.
Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah, you know.
Facts.
So that's just.
But I mean, even girls like today, like I mean, fucking.
I was telling.
LMA.
Yeah.
And Kalani.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, Kalani got a lot of tattoos, but still, you know.
Janae Aiko.
And
I was telling her like, nah, I think more niggas than you've realized really fuck with natural women.
Nah, facts. That's
like,
big facts.
We like that
like
shit.
Rihanna? Like the big Rihanna and our friend Rihanna, like both of them, they both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
natural.
Yeah, they wear some dope ass clothes, but
not the fattest
they
ass.
ain't bodacious. They
not the fattest ass, but it's really nice. A nice size.
Very
you know
nice. Very nice.
Compliments them in their body type, you know.
Skinny girl, but fine as hell.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good.
You don't have. It's not no type of woman that you have. You don't have to look like him.
But I was just talking about even when it comes to the skinny women, when I said get into that, when I was talking about getting into the criteria, I was talking about even beyond the physical level. Mm-hmm. Okay, we can reverse it. Like, okay, what is the women looking for in guys? You know what I'm saying? 6 figures, the shoes, the clout,
dope boy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole song out here saying
a thrill.
Yeah, a whole song out here saying
an episode.
Dope nigga, that's my type or some shit like that.
That's my type nigga. Yeah. That shit giving people
6
head
figures,
for
8 figures,
6 figure, 8 figure. I know that. That's the part I definitely know from the song.
Right.
But like, what are we looking for in each other for real?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't gotta get into this whole everybody be what don't gotta be your business partner.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But
like, not everybody.
Even that, I'm of the belief that I feel like that's what y'all should be.
If you're gonna do that, then cool.
I feel like you should be on, like, if you with somebody and this is your wife or a potential wife, y'all should be thinking about how to create a third entity and not always a baby. It's an idea, a business, a project, something that's tangible, something you're talking.
I would say even if it wasn't a business, bro, if you need somebody to work out with, you better do that.
Oh yeah,
want somebody to go on hikes with.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, because the reason I was bringing that up is